Oh, I just hope there's a really good planet left.
Social structures are a construct.
Yeah, keep telling stories. They make us human.
We don't stop jumping because we get old. We get old because we stop jumping. And I coach basketball, and I was like, I want to run around with the kids. And I've got a sore knee, and I can, sometimes it just goes, I can't do this. But if I keep doing it, I find my knee gets better. It hurts more, but it feels stronger. My hope would be to stay healthy, not just me, but my family, the people around me. You're talking about our parents dying. I was lucky that both my parents had a really short illness before they died. I just hope that I can do that and continue doing what I do without having to change the way I live. I've got a kind of a weird concern. It's just the divide between people. We seem to be able to no longer disagree with each other without going, I dislike you now. You can't have an opinion that differs from each other, and people aren't willing to actually have healthy debate about something and go, no, I disagree with you, or I agree with you this and that, and still be friends. It seems to be these, you're with us or against us. And it's weird. This is probably with the advent of social media and everything online. I think we're starting to lose the ability to know what the truth is. In the days gone by, we would read newspapers, we would see news on television, and we would assume it was the truth. Maybe it wasn't, we don't know, but we were sort of probably naive and immune to the fact that it might not be. But nowadays you can go and look at the internet and see 18 different opinions, and with those opinions there will be 1,000 people agreeing with each of those opinions, and they'll be completely different from each other. I'd like to think we all have this intrinsic knowledge in our heads or our hearts that we go, I know this to be true, but I think we're losing it, and that's scary to me. I know it's the old cliche of think globally, act locally, but because we live on an island, we all have to get along, and for the most part we do. And there are all these community groups that we do have, but we need to start getting together and actually being more of a community than we really are. Buying locally, supporting local artists, going and watching the football team play. When I grew up, the whole town went out to watch the rugby game on Saturday afternoon. That was what you did. We seem to have lost that. With the advent of phones, media and things, we've become a lot more insular. Knowing who your neighbours are, which is a lost thing that we kind of have lost over the years. And you know them, you get trust and you do things for them. That happened in lockdown quite a lot, but I'm not sure if it's carried on. A couple of years ago, the people down the road were going to have a street party. I got to know a whole lot of neighbours that I don't know existed because of where we are. Lockdown actually made us start appreciating our neighbours again. I think we saw them. We had friends, we had people that lived down the road. We didn't know who they were. And they would walk each day. They would walk each day and we'd wave. And 6 months later, we actually met them. Communication's key. Knowing people is key.